When I went to University of Waterloo for the first time, it felt like I was going to the big city. There was such a buzz and energy on campus, and it was such a new environment for me. It really became a very welcoming place to embark on my studies.
My time at the University of Waterloo was a wonderful, intense experience. It felt like an intellectual boot camp. It truly is a work hard, play hard type of environment.
Both Rahul and I were studying mechatronics engineering. We pretty much met first day of class. We still have a running debate on who added who as a friend on Facebook.
Waterloo really was a family for me. I participated in a lot of sports. Floor hockey was a big thing, played ice hockey, basketball.
As a student at the University of Waterloo, I really learned to network, but I think as an engineering student, I also learned to look at the world in terms of systems. That helps me to really define problems.
I think that problem solving and creativity and willingness to just take the time to try to understand a problem before jumping to a solution has really served me well.
One thing that I really learned at the University of Waterloo was the ability to break down and understand complex topics is something that's helped me throughout my career.
Taking into consideration a full range of political and social and environmental and cultural and psychological aspects, and then using these parameters to design with, using those constraints as channels for creativity. That framework has carried through with me.
The biggest single thing that I learned at Waterloo was to take initiative and also to be a problem solver. I think that element of an engineering education is what has stood by me throughout my entire career.
When I went into medicine, it was with a view to be a surgeon. And it wasn't until about halfway through the program that I realized there's a specialty called emergency medicine. That really excited me, and I've never looked back. I've been an emergency physician now for 25 years. When I'm not working professionally, I enjoy spending time with my wife and my dog. We go for long walks, and I still get out on my bike on a pretty regular basis.
So my father and I started this company together. He did a lot of the research, but I was able to take the research and help us commercialize it. The group work and the camaraderie of systems design really prepared me well for what it is to run a company right now. Our company uses science of spectroscopy to measure chemistry of food online at line speeds. And that means that we're really the first sensor in food production that is able to tell us chemistry of food, and food is chemistry. I am convinced much more now that food production in Canada is extremely safe.
The idea for Trexo Robotics started during our undergrad days when I found out that my nephew Pranit was diagnosed with cerebral palsy, and we learned that he would never be able to walk. And the thought of my nephew never, taking his first steps, never running with other kids on the playground, inspired us to find a solution. We finally decided to build a functional prototype for my nephew. We packed it up, took it to India, and tried it out with Pranit, and watched him take some of his first steps ever. That still is the proudest moment in my life, and it became the inspiration for Trexo Robotics. We believe that walking is a human right, and that's what we're trying to achieve.
Yayasan Patabanchana, or Disaster Map Foundation, is a Southeast Asian-based nonprofit organization working on community-led climate adaptation and disaster co-management. What we do with Patabanchana is to filter through all of that information on social media and structure it very rapidly, displaying that information on a map so that it can be used by any variety of people and agencies for coordination through a free, transparent, and open source framework that doesn't require anyone to learn a new application. They can simply use the same social media channels that they're already using.
Reflection Medical is a company that's developing a machine to treat stage 4 cancer, as well as all other types of solid tumor cancers. It'll be the first machine to do so. Just last year, we became commercial and started installing our first machines. There's a certain type of medical imaging, and it's called PET imaging, which is a way to have cancer literally light up or signal itself to the machine. Why can't we combine that with the treatment part? Why can't we take those signals that are coming out of tumors, and instead of just making an image of them, let's treat them. Let's actually have radiation or energy come back to its source.
Hatch is a global engineering project management and professional services firm. We work with clients in the metals, energy, and infrastructure sectors, and we love to tackle the tough by taking on really challenging jobs that are trying to solve the world's most pressing issues. One of the biggest skills or characteristics that we look for in all of our employees, regardless of their position, is an entrepreneurial spirit. The people that succeed best at Hatch are not ones who want to be told what to do, but rather the ones who take initiative, have drive and passion, and who really want to make a positive impact in the world. It's why we all went into engineering, to build solutions that have an impact.
One of the things I hope the next generation in medicine, as well as engineering, in fact, comes away with is an appreciation for societal need and their role in it. Trying to cultivate curiosity in people and openness to change, receptivity to different points of view, and a real tolerance for uncertainty.
Enjoy the process, learn as much as you can on how to work with people, how to problem solve, how to find solutions.
Those skills that I learned in systems still serve me well today, 30-odd years later, in what some would see as a completely different career. And to have that recognized by people from the engineering discipline, I was really, really touched by that.
You know, winning this medal is a really good milestone to pause and think about life. If you have passion and really believe in what you're doing, you eventually do build a fantastic team, a fantastic company.
It's a true honor to be awarded this medal.
So amazing that if we, follow our passion, work hard, and try to help people, there is acknowledgement for this. It's not something we seek, but it's still always very rewarding to be acknowledged, especially by our university, where we basically learned everything we needed to achieve this.
It's an absolute honor to receive the Young Alumni Achievement Medal from the University of Waterloo. Of course, I share it with everyone who makes the work possible.
This award from the University of Waterloo really does mean a great deal to us at Hatch, because we're committed to the communities in which we work and to creating a legacy for our future generations of engineers.
I'm so grateful that this award was bestowed upon me, and really excited about hopefully helping other future students, sharing the advice I have on career path or entrepreneurship in general, because I think it is a wonderful university. It formed me in very important ways, and this is just such a wonderful recognition.